Good morning and greetings from Northumberland on a misty but warm morning where we hope for more sun after the glorious day yesterday. Today, the new Health Secretary will be making a speech to the House of Commons about the progress on opening up. And although there have been really rapid rises in infections, we pray that wise and sensible decisions can be taken. And we pray for the new Health Secretary in quite awesome responsibilities at this time. Today, the Church celebrates St. Irenaeus. The book tells us that Irenaeus was born in Smyrna, which is now in Turkey, but was a Greek city on the west coast of Turkey, there below the Bosphorus. And he was born in about the year 130. Think about that, the year 130, within probably 100 years of the death of Jesus. As a boy, he heard a man called Polycarp preach. Polycarp was a bishop there, a man who was martyred for his faith, a man who is reputed to have said, "For 86 years I have lived and served the Lord, and he has never let me down, and I will not let him down." And Polycarp learned his faith, it said, from St. John, the disciple of Jesus. So here we have someone who is really almost the last connection with those who knew the apostles. And Irenaeus became a bishop and a theologian, and he was involved in theological disputes and discussions and in the development of the faith. And he moved from what we would now call Turkey, from these Greek cities, to live in the south of France, near Lyon, where he became a bishop. So he reminds us that the church at that time was one, east and west, no separation between the Western Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church, and of course no separation between Catholic, Protestant and Orthodox. He takes us back to an age where the church, although it didn't agree on everything, retained its unity. And he taught and lived the faith. He's an important figure. He's an important figure for what he did, what he taught, and how he was. And I always feel quite privileged that my ordination date was on his date. And we give thanks for his life. In St. Matthew's Gospel, if we have a special reading today from St. Luke for Irenaeus, but if we'd been reading our Matthew cycle, we would have had Jesus saying, "Leave everything and follow me." And Irenaeus' life was turned upside down by following Jesus. That's a marvellous thing to think about and to understand. But Jesus also said, "Let your light shine." And that's the gospel we're called back to again today in Luke chapter 11. That just as the light of the faith of John the disciple shone and touched the life of Polycarp, who took up that light and let that light shine for 86 years before his martyrdom, and then that light touched the life of Irenaeus, and the light shone in him, and that light has shone through the generations for 2,000 years. And now it's our turn to let that light shine in our lives so that others may know the light and love of Jesus. May God bless us all.